I'd ordered this one back in, God, it would have had to have been like in early May. It was supposed to come out like end of May, and then it got bumped like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it came today. It's kind of cool. I pre-ordered $20. So it was 21 change after tax. But I guess after my pre-order, at some point, the number dropped. So I got it for like $18.86 after tax. So I saved like $2-3, which is always cool. But it's in this big box. It's not this big, but it is bigger than normal ones. And the fact that it's a Funko Pop albums one. This is only the second Funko Pop I've gotten. The other one is the Blue Fangs. There is a dent on the side of the box there. Oh, it is really big, actually. It's fucking cool, though. This was one of my favorite bands. I still like them a lot. They've kind of fallen a little bit by the wayside, and I'll talk about that in a minute or two. But I just thought it looked cool because it was a different looking Funko Pop. But it is Iron Maiden, Powerslave. That's fucking cool. That's the actual album cover. This is probably arguably my favorite Iron Maiden album. My top, man, I really like Killers. I like Powerslave a ton. I mean, I like most of their albums, but top 3 is by Killers, Powerslave, and Somewhere in Time. But there's Eddie there. That's the Iron Maiden kind of mascot. But it's cool. It fucking has such a cool look. Just pops open. I guess this is number 16 of the album. And you got the album on the back there. So it's in a big plastic thing there. That's wrapped up in cellophane or whatever. It looks cool though too. I guess you have to do like sphinxes here. Things like so that's Eddie there in the background as well. Yeah, so these two are mimicking these two on the sides. Just a classic album cover. It's really one of their better ones. So they have a lot of good ones. That's actually really cool though. I really like that. I like it because it's not your standard kind of Funko Pop. It has a different look. Even to the other album ones were just, the ones I saw were just like, actually not all of them, but they were just like a person from the band or whatever. But this is Eddie and it just has a different look. It looks like it has some flames in the eyes there. Got good details on the thing going around, like the hieroglyphics or whatever. I actually really like that. I like how it has the big actual cover in the back. There's nothing behind. I'm going to leave this in here for now. I'm not going to unwrap this. It's got the pop there and whatever. Some of these things are really cool. I'm not like a massive fan of them, but they have a lot of like, I'm always like tempted to buy them, but then I kind of don't. Like I said, I got the Blue Fangs one. I wanted to get some of the other ones, but Blue Fangs also was a different looking one. Because a lot of them is just the big eyes and whatever the big head, and I kind of like, I get bored of that look for a while, so I kind of like some of these different ones. That's a really, I like that though a lot. box there. It's got that's open on the side. Powerslave, it says. Pop albums. It's definitely worth the 18 and change just because you get the big plastic case, you get the background, actual album cover, and then you get the cool. The thing about Maiden for me is, when I was a kid, I fucking loved them. Like, I first started listening to Maiden when I was in like 5th grade. And Number of the Beast was actually the first album I had by them. I got it on CD, I think, Christmas '89. I think, or maybe 90. No, it would have been 89, I think, right? CDs were out that much. But I always liked them. They always had the cool album covers with Eddie and shit. And then, well, he wasn't in the band originally. Bruce Dickinson was Paul Diano on Iron Maiden and on Killers. And then he was there for a while, then he left, and I think Blaze Bayley was the other guy's name on the X Factor and Virtual 11. Was it Virtual 11? Was that really their 11th album? Jesus. Let's see. Iron Maiden, Killers. Number of the Beast, Peace of Mind, Powerslave, Somewhere in Time, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, No Prayer for the Dying, Fear the Dark. Yeah, wow, what was the 11th? And then Bruce came back for Brave New World, which I really liked. That's when I saw them in concert. They played Madison Square Garden. It was an awesome show. They played like fucking 6 songs off the Brave New World album, which I liked. And then I can't remember what the second one was called. Was it like Matter of Life and Death? It was like the same fucking album. And then they put out like The Final Frontier or some shit. And there might have been another one. And then there was like another one that just came out not too long ago. I don't know the names of a lot of them. There's a Matter of Life and Death. There was Brave New World's first one. There's a Matter of Life and Death. I think like The Final Frontier. There was another one with death in it, and I think there was this 4th one. But this is like the Brave New World era that's been going on for like 22 years now. And it's not that I find it particularly the song's bad, but it really is just the same fucking shit for me. And I can't listen to the new album. Like my friend plays it at work sometimes, and I can't fucking listen to this. It's like the same shit, and I think my friend was making points the way Bruce Dickinson has sung since Brave New World. It sounds the same. I think his voice is still really fucking good, but I think he had cancer too, with maybe throat cancer or something. But it still sounds good even then. But it doesn't sound. I don't know. And I really like Brave New World, but I still fucking love like Killers is awesome. And like I said, that wasn't even with Bruce Dickinson. That's like a punkish album, so it was the first one, and even Number of the Beast to an extent. And then they went to Powerslave, Peace of Mind, a little error there. Those 2 albums are very similar. And Somewhere in Time and Seventh Son, they kind of introduced some of the synthesizer stuff. And both really good albums. Somewhere in Time is fucking awesome. It's another, if they had that, do they have that? Actually, they have a few Eddie ones, and I think they have a Somewhere in Time one, and a Seventh Son of a Seventh Son one. Just Eddie, not the album thing. But I always kind of, and he always had that kind of galloping bass that Steve Harris would use for a shit ton of fucking songs. That kind of got a little annoying, but Fear the Dark was really good. I remember getting that when it came out. I was in 7th grade. I was in 7th grade when that came out. There's a lot of noise outside, and there's air coming in with this AC season, so there's space. But Powerslave's definitely top 3. I can argue it's my favorite. I mean, I'd probably go with that, Killers. I fucking love Killers. But Somewhere in Time is fucking sick too, man. But Powerslave top to bottom, it was a lot of metal bands back then. They are not like Maiden's like a metal band, but they're not. They're like some just fell in the fucking closet. They're like a metal kind of light. They're not like a fucking, Pantera or fucking Metallica, Lamb of God or whatever. The list goes on, they're a heavier band, but not like I almost call them like heavy rock. I mean, some of their shit is, I don't know, but I don't consider them necessarily a massive metal band, but top to bottom, that album was sick. It had fucking, see if I can remember. Ace's Eye was the first song. 2 Minutes at Midnight was number 2. 3 was Lost for Words, which is an instrumental. Mike Piazza used to come out to that when he was on the 4 is Flash of the Blade. 5 is the Duelist. 6 is Back in the Village. 7 is Rhyme of the... No, wait. 7 is Powerslave. 8 is Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. There was only 8 songs on the album, right? It's a fucking sick album, though. Top to bottom, all the songs are fucking fantastic. But yeah, I just wanted to do that. Kind of quick unboxing of this. Really cool fucking looking figure, though, man. I like that a lot. And now I probably won't buy another one of these for 5 years, but thanks for checking this out.